Hello, everyone, and welcome back to TimeToRole's Campaign 1, The Tales of Ammriel, Episode 16. Tonight, we are currently in the Forbidden Kingdom and basically the Kingdom of Myth and the Nation of Fairies, Arune. After a long time in the caves, we are finally out. If you want to go check us out on our podcast, the podcast will be out tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, as well as this recorded version will be on YouTube at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's get a recap going for the players, and we are missing a few people tonight, so you're just gonna have to, unfortunately, we are without Squirtle and Todd. Squirtle is down in Florida, so he's dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Ian. He is safe, and Todd went to go see his family, I believe. So, yeah, Corgan, I agree. We do need an intro screen for this. I'm working on it. Just a lot of stuff to go on for this channel. So, anyways, let's get into the recap with the players. Boop, 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 boop. So, you guys are ready to embark on this horrendous journey?
No.
No.
Cool.
Well, we're in Arune, so like, should be happy, right?
Yeah.
No.
The kingdom of the Fae is corrupt to its core.
No,
Well, I mean, its prince might have been, but currently we have his physically dead body on us.
That you do. And
It's not on him. Why did he
Do
die?
we?
yes, we do.
Well, I definitely don't want to be around you guys anymore.
I'm with.
I don't want to be here when they find his dead body.
I'm with Elka on this one. I don't want to be.
As I said, that's kind of on him. He didn't have to die.
I mean,
He went missing 7 years ago. He was the crown prince.
and
And
we
now
have his
We're
corpse.
carrying his dead body around.
Well, we found him in the woods.
Oh my! The woods we ascended from a cave.
Anywho,
The woods in the cave.
for a little bit of a recap for people who weren't here, you guys got out of the caves after seemingly rescuing the children and fighting the ever so slender and ghostly looking Prince Lonnie. Ori and Alara almost died. Ori almost died multiple times. But at the end of the day, you guys were able to get through the fight, and Ori ended up ripping Prince Lonnie in half. As you made your way back to the camp, you escorted the children out of the camp and up into the dragon horde that is still being held, presumably, and protected by your friend Edna, the former little fairy girl turned red dragon. Unfortunately, as you're making your way out of the camp, the guardian of the children, Josiah's body was found dead in his tent, with multiple stab wounds, and Ori also decided to wrap his body up in the tent and bring it along with the split in half body of the prince.
I remember now. Brett,
Yeah.
but my character is one of the few that actually knows what all's in that tent.
Yeah. So,
Or he also got a new axe.
yes, he did. So as you're making your way out of the caves, you find yourself in the at least Elka recognizes that you are no longer in Sylvania. You are currently on the fabled island of Arune. This is the place where Elka hails from, as well as Elka is the only one aware of the foreign policies of this country. So we are currently sitting, which I do have a map for you guys, and I'm just going to assume that this the map, unfortunately, there's really no good way to show you it, but this is the bottom half of Arune. You guys as of right now, are in the Algonquin mountain range. For the sake of showing you where you are, you're roughly about here. And you see, peeking over the mountaintops is the very large tree of the southernmost fairy city of Yalanor. You guys can see the golden leaves spreading out from the very top of it. You can see the snow-capped mountain ranges and the seemingly very wide river, which in Fey language is the Flumen Vitae, which means the river of life. So, you are here. You have everybody with you, including the 2 dead corpses, and about 30 children. What do you want to do?
Turn back around. We're safer inside the cave.
This one does not like it here.
Oh my god, what are we doing here?
Beep.
Neat.
Not quite yet. Well, 2 missed it. So,
Are we gonna wait down around here?
Can Ori rope the head around his belt next to the other one?
his skull is split in half. So, if you
it's not like he ripped him.
Oh,
directly.
gotcha. So if you want to take his head off of the body and strap it to your waist belt as a trophy, like you wanted to, yes,
devil.
you can, yeah.
All right, Ori does that.
All right, there's that going on. As you do this, the children look at you in like stunned silence, and then they immediately turn to Thaddeus, who's not here unfortunately, and just go, "Where are we, Mr. Thaddeus?" And Thaddeus would say, "I have no idea," because he has no clue where you guys are. As you're looking around, you do hear the the presumed river flowing, as well as the sound of forests nearby. You're currently looking down just to give you another exact where you are, and I'll go ahead and give you. We'll just use. Sure, we'll use Alan's token just to show you where you're at.
It's Josiah. He's not useful anymore.
Hey,
But so you guys are here. You're currently looking down. The cliff that you've walked out on has a very faint, has like a slight drop down into a rolling rocky hill rolling down to the riverbank. It's probably about 150 to 200 feet. Actually, sorry, my mom just asked me a question. So you're looking down this riverbank. It's about 200 feet to about the steep drop is about 20 feet down, and then it's like a very like a 45 degree angle, like going down towards slowly, like increasingly getting flatter as you get close to the river. As you look to the south, I'm gonna say, let's see here. Vaten, Beep, and Zane, all of you make a perception check, or you can as well. Jackson, I need you to not be underneath my leg right now, dog. Please.
12.
12. 17 for Vaten. What for you, Ori?
7.
7. 10 perception. Okay. So, Ori, you're more focused on trying to tie the head to your waist belt as this is happening. But for Vaten, Zane, and Beep, you all see, as you look to the south, like following down the river, you see a something very large move behind like move up and down. And it almost looks like a fishtail that's moving, very massive, moving at the south end of the island. Jackson, for the love of shit, get out from underneath my leg. Doggo, come on. Man,
That escalated quickly.
he likes to like kiss the underneath of my leg, and it gets really annoying. So you see that, Elka,
Yes.
make a history check with advantage.
D20. Where's my other D20? No, I've lost my good D20. Found it. We're good. Oh, okay. Hang on. Pull up my character sheet. Mm, 20, not natural.
Dirty 20. Elka, you would know as a child, you would hear tales of how the island moved through the sky. You've heard rumors that it is not just some natural law, or it is not an act of magic, that fey magic, that keeps you floating through the air throughout the entire world of Ammriel. But you've heard stories of a giant fish like deity that is underneath the island of Arune, swimming it through the ethereal sky. Now that you've seen this tale firsthand, being this far south in Arune, never before, you get the sense that those tales were true.
You might be muted.
Any idea where we should head to, anyone?
If we're looking for civilization, we're gonna want to go towards that. But I don't know if they're gonna be nice out here.
I don't like being somewhere I don't know where we are.
Alan chimes in and says, well, if it's the fairies, especially the fairies, not the fey folk, but the fairies, they don't really take too kindly to people who are, big folk, if you would. Now, if we could run into potentially some fey folk like Miss Elka here, perhaps we may be able to, at the very least, not be killed on sight. Although I think Elka's fine. I don't know how you left. I don't know if you left in good terms or bad terms, but
I wouldn't say bad, but people would definitely be surprised to see me. I don't know anyone down south. We're in the south. I don't know if I have family.
And you would know, Elka, that you were not, that most of your family has never even gone farther south than the second northernmost city, Lashara. You know that a majority of the Fey folk, that especially the Harengon Fey folk, tend to stay in the northern woods of Arune.
I really doubt we're gonna find my.
I'm going to say Beep. Roll a history check.
Alright.
17. On your journeys before meeting up with the group, you've studied many things. Spoken with many people and beings that know quite a lot about the world. As you look around, you've heard stories of the nation of fairies, Arune, that was rumored to be the first ever nation created in the world and the oldest nation ever created. But you also know that from your readings that anybody who dares trespasses on the grounds of Arune without an invitation from the royal family or one of the noble houses, you know that they tend to either be immediately exiled or killed on sight. Elka, you would know that the Burning Heart household is a noble household of Arune. But that being said, we are currently staring down at a kind of relatively short, immediate drop rolling down into the river. You need to head to Yalinor, which is to the west. But you have 30 kids with you. What do you guys... You've had a week to think about this. Have you thought of any way to get these kids at least somewhat back safely?
Well, with what we just learned, no. But I can at least get my rope of climbing set up to where we can climb down and get off the cliff ledge.
Okay. All right.
Because I have climbing
I've got
patterns and
50
stuff.
feet of regular rope.
All right. So, with this, all of the kids are able to... So you're trying to go down the hill. So
Is that our only option?
you can go back in the caves.
Not happening.
I don't know. You could, but that would be funny actually. But
Just nope.
nope. see the fairy country. Nah, I'll stay in there. But okay, so you guys climb down. I'm gonna roll a group acrobatics check for the kids to make it down safely. They rolled an 18. They're fine. You guys don't need to roll it, but because they're kids, a little bit harder to climb down rope they never really touched. And some of them are quite small. So they're able to, helping each other down, making their way down. You're on a now a rocky hill that goes down into the river of life. And this river, as you look at it, it has the same glow, the same bright, like, blue glow that the water inside the cave had. And as you look along the shoreline, you start to see trees with golden leaves sprouting everywhere. You see rocks that have crystals shooting out of them on the riverbank. I'd like everyone to roll a dex check, general dex check for me, because as you make your way down onto this platform, the earth starts to shake underneath your feet.
22.
16.
I'm eating shit.
16.
Face planting.
And I'll roll for Thaddeus, and I'll roll for Eiko, and I'll also roll for Arya. Arya rolled a natural 20, so that's kind of funny. While her dad rolled a 2.
That's on brand for Aiko.
Hey, so did I.
So the ground starts to shake, and as you start to try to gain bearing, all the kids are able to fall down to their butt and starts sliding down the hill. But the ground, the earth itself is starting to rumble. And as you look back, you feel this gust of wind come rushing in down the river valley going north. And you get the sense that that is coming from the massive tail-like thing you saw from the back of the island. And this tail is as big as it blocks out the sun when it comes up. It is ridiculously massive. And as it slams down, the earth stops rumbling. Elka, you would know these as the Midsummer Tremors.
Oh, they have a fun name.
Yes. These tremors are...
No.
These tremors tend to basically only take place in the middle of the summer. You are also aware that this is the only time, generally during the year, that Arune will be in movement and not floating somewhere in the sky. So, you guys get down there.
No,
Baten.
are there no ill effects for me biffing that? Yeah.
Baten, and in this case, Eiko as well. As the wind comes gushing through and the ground starts to shake, you try to brace yourself, both of you, but rocks start to slide out from under your feet. And it causes, for you, Vaten, it causes you to immediately fall backwards and sit down and start to slide uncontrollably down the hill. For Eiko, being closer to the ground, but however, rolling a lot worse, he goes to take a step forward to try to keep up with the kids, and he gets hit by a rock hitting his ankle as it rolls down, and it hits his ankle, and he goes tumbling down the hill.
This one does not like it here.
He takes 4 points of bludgeoning damage as he tumbles down the hill. But but all of you are able to slowly make your way down to the river. The river is about, so each of these cubes that you're seeing are about 2.5 miles. So as you look across, this is a massive river. And you could try to go down the riverbank. You could attempt to find a way to get across. What do you want to do?
I would like to find a way across because I'm not touching that damn water.
I have a question.
Sure.
Have I had time to attune to my new rapier?
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Same goes for Zane's new weapon. It was automatic attunement.
Okay. And then my other question is, am I already aware of the extra, like, magic stuff that it has, or do I not know that?
With attunement, you would learn. You would gain a brief insight into the history of it magically, and you would also sense that there is magic flowing through it. Yes. You would not know what it does necessarily, but you have your best guess. And really the only way to truly find out is hit something with it.
Well, the magic is separate.
Yeah, I know.
From so I'm gonna whip out my new rapier and be like, so this magic on it, maybe I can help freeze the river?
You can freeze.
This one is...
I'm intrigued.
This one cannot help much. This one is low on magical abilities.
Yeah. So if you want to try stabbing down into the water with it, see what happens, you certainly can.
I'm gonna be like, everyone stay really far away from me. Like, get the kids a good distance away. Someone do that.
Okay.
And I guess I will do that. I will stab into the water.
You stab into the water, and as you grip this, you feel a brush of cold air come flying over your body. It makes your hair stand up on end all over your body. And as you go to stab down into the water, you feel the surge of magical energy come flying out of the blade. You also feel a freezing sensation in the palm of your paw. And as you stab down, about a foot in diameter bit of water, just from your blade simply touching the water, freezes over solid. But it's only in a little circle.
Does it work?
That, a
Unleash
lot more.
my big one then. I have a big one. I can do 15 feet in a radius.
You're
I don't know anything about magic.
I understand. So for me to understand what you're doing, you're going to unleash.
I will wade into the water a bit before I do this.
Make an athletics check if you're going to be doing that.
I'll hand you. I will hand her a rope before.
Okay, make an
goes
athletics check with advantage then.
Okay. Okay, I rolled a 19, so athletics. So 22.
22. Yeah, you're able to wade into the water, and now you're going to try to unleash the full power of your sword.
Yeah, that sounds like a horrible thing to do, but why not?
While you're in the water, yeah.
Yeah, I'll make that. I'll make that save.
Okay. So, go ahead, and as you power up your powers in the sword, you feel an intense, now what was just a semi-freezing sensation, you now feel an intense cold wash over you, not only from being in the water, but your blade itself feels like you're holding on to a pure form of ice. And as you release this blade, you hear a whisper go into your ear as you use it. And it sounds odd, but oddly familiar. And what it says to you in Sylvan, which you do speak, correct?
Yes.
In Sylvan, it says, "Freeze all that come in your path." And you're going to feel more shivers come down your neck, and your sword is going to erupt in this bluish light. And in a 15 radius around, is a cone, I believe? Yeah, in a cone, in a 15-foot cone, it shoots out of the blade out in front of you, and ice starts to form all around, and all the water around you starts to flash freeze from the chain effect.
It's a radius circle.
Is it a circle?
Whole circle.
Everything around you starts to freeze, including yourself. What I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I got this. I'm a dexterous little piece of shit, right? I rolled a 1. I rolled a nat 1! I quit.
Okay. So I was not accounting for this, so let me look up. Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
How do I do this to myself?
So roll 4d6.
Nice.
Oh, helps if I'm not muted. I would like to sit down and start ritually casting a spell on probably Thaddeus, Zane, and 8 of the children.
Okay, and what was that spell?
That I just realized that I have.
Oh,
Roll
thank
18.
Jesus.
I was curious to see if someone was going to use that. So, what was the damage on that, Elka?
I totally forgot.
18.
You take 18 points of freezing damage as you're frozen solid into the water. All of you see your friend, like, kind of little bit arrogant, excited to test out the new toy, wades out into the water and proceeds to freeze everything around her, including herself. The only thing unfrozen in Elka is, like, chest up. And she's just, like, looking around like, fuck.
Why'd you do that?
Trying to make a path to walk across.
So,
Worked a little bit.
So the fact that you have that is hilarious, Faten, because I just looked at the spell sheet of Alan. He also has Water Walk.
Son of a bitch!
I completely forgot I added that.
In my defense,
I call Mulligan.
in my defense, we just got level 3 spells, and I did not see that it was a ritual on my first pass through.
That's really funny, actually. So Alan, I'm gonna make a DM call here. It's not in the description of the spell, but if you use it at a higher level, I'm gonna say you can add more people. And as of right now, Alan has one more 4th level spell in his repertoire. So I think, and I'm going to make a judgment call here and say it's going to add another 5 people per spell level from now on. Bingo. If you ever need to use this. So Alan's he's going to see you cast that, and he's going to use his 4th level spell and cast Water Walk as well. And he's going to touch himself, and he's going to walk around and touch every other party member that hasn't been touched yet. And then the remaining of the children, I think, which leaves... So we're doing 15 more. So you said you touched Zane, yourself.
I got Zane, Thaddeus. I'm actually going to skip myself for now.
Okay.
I might have said myself first, but I'm going to skip myself now. And 8 of the children.
Okay. Zane, Thaddeus, and 8 of the children. Okay. So Alan's going to touch himself with it. He's going to walk up, touch Ori, which Alara's going to be sitting... I think Alara's sitting on Ori's head. So don't have to waste one on Alara, luckily. And then... and then he's going to walk up to Beep, touch him, and then... am I missing anybody here?
This one will retrieve the long ears.
So
I'm just gonna like slump over onto the ice and just be like, leave me here. I am humiliated. I am worthless.
so he's going to touch everybody, including himself, in the party, and then he's going to touch up to as many kids as he can with the spell, but leave one open for Elka as he walks as he nonchalantly walks across the water. And so Vata, I'm gonna say you walk up to Elka. She's currently in the ice. Are you gonna try to pull her out?
I'm going to try to melt the ice as much as I can with Produce Flame.
Okay.
And just kind of use my hand to kind of keep it as close to Elka as possible without burning her. Kind of use my hand in between.
I'm gonna say use a sleight of hand check for this.
I'm already frozen. Please don't burn my ass.
Hey,
Natural.
Goodness.
Natural
My
20.
baby is safe.
So you're able to gradually get Elka out of the water and pull her up. And as Alan is walking across the water nonchalantly, he's just going to reach down and touch Elka on the shoulder and just go, That was a worthy try. And he's going to just start walking across the river. But
And I am doubling back because there are still some kids, if I recall correctly.
I'll
yes.
get to the other side and wait with whatever children we can get across currently.
So 25 minus 9 is 9 is right. 25 minus 9 is 16. So the 16 children have water walk. 17 if you don't include yourself, hot 10 in that. So yeah, that's fine.
And then as soon as the other, it's not even concentration. So as soon as that's done, I'll immediately sit down and start ritual casting again on the next set.
Okay, that's fine. For the sake of expediency here, I'm gonna say you're walking on water. You're able to do this. However, you feel the water start to shake as you walk across it. And it's not that far of a walk. It's only about 2 miles across to the other shoreline. So this would take you. The spell lasts an hour. You would make it there in about 45 minutes ish with kids. And as you guys make it walking your way across the first group, you start to feel the river shake. And you see the tail of this creature in full view now that you're looking straight down the river. And as you look at it, it does not look like a fishtail, but it looks like a dolphin tail would, or a whale tail would, where it's a forked tail that goes outwards and comes back in. It's not like a vertical tail like fish use to swim through the water. It's like they use the tail in more of a horizontal way. As it comes up, when it rushes through the valley, I'm going to need all of you to make a general dex check again. I'll roll for the kids. They rolled a 12. So
15.
17.
I am
Ammriel,
loving
you are
these dex
not
checks.
doing well.
okay.
Do pretty good in other things, just not apparently just straight dex checks.
Anybody who rolled under a 10, anybody rolled over a 10, you're fine. You're able to gather yourself as the waves start to move. And but Vaten, as you're walking back and about to start your ritual casting, more rocks start to tumble down the water, tumble down the hill towards the remaining children and yourself. You as you go to step on to the bank, your foot slips on some of the ice that Elka had put down, and you fall face forward down onto the ground, not taking any damage because you rolled a 5. But yeah, so you're doing great, buddy.
You're welcome.
So as
Just kind of in a huff, sits back down and starts ritual casting the next set.
yeah, so as the first group of kids walks through along with your party members, does anybody want to stay back with Vaten?
I'm staying on the other side with the children.
I'm already on the other side,
I'll stay back with Volta.
moping.
Okay. So, all right, that's fine. So as you're doing the ritual casting that goes out off of that hit, you're able to give the children each of them water walk, and you start walking across the water. Ori, unfortunately, you are able to no, wait, never mind. It's an hour, not. as everyone's making it to the other end. So the first group made it to the other shore fairly easily, but the second group with Vaten and Ori and Alara on Ori's head, with the remaining children, Ori, as your last 40 feet of water in front of you, you're just easily walking on the water. All of a sudden, you start to feel your feet start to sink down, as if you're walking on mud. And you're starting to realize that the spell is really close to letting off as you're taking your last few steps on the water, but you're able to make it you're able to make it over.
Yeah.
And
If Ori was staying back, I would have used one of the many, because I'm sure I would only need 2 more, and if I can math correctly, there would be enough for obviously myself and Ori to kind of give him a refresher.
Right. So you guys make it to the other shore. When you make it to the other shore, you're staring at the southern portion, or the southwestern portion of the Algonquin mountain range. But it is only one set of peaks that you have to get over. As you make your way to the other side, you see forests start to loom down at the foot of the mountains. It is now probably getting close to nighttime. Do you guys want to continue walking, or are you going to try to camp, get some rest, and give some form of creature comfort to the children for the night?
We should probably make camp. The kids aren't going to be as hardy as we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can try to help Vaten find food for everybody, which is...
So, there's currently in your possession, you have 2 tents. And both of those tents were placed in the bags of holding. Luckily, you guys thought of that.
Can
But
I
there's...
just point out we technically have a third tent. It just happens to have a dead
Getting there.
body wrapped in. Okay.
Getting
It's
there.
got 2 dead bodies.
I'm sorry too.
You are you're currently still carrying this sack of tent on your back with 2 dead bodies. It is also a tent, and it can function as a tent. I assume you want to use it.
That's a no.
I
Oh.
guess.
Just say what you mean, buddy. It's fine.
Ori's gonna kind of put the sack down and kind of pull the tent from he's gonna place it down. The tent's gonna kind of flatten out, and he's gonna pull the tent from under the dead bodies, and they're just kind of laying there.
Okay. Oh no. I just rolled natural 1. The children see you start to rummage around. And I'm gonna, for the sake of this, we're gonna move Alan's token over here just to for placement. As you go to set up this tent, Josiah's body flops out with the multiple stab wounds. At this point, the rigor mortis is starting to set in. So he's starting to smell a little bit. And
I was gonna show him anyway, so
as he flops out onto the ground, all of the kids see him, and horrific waterworks break out among them. Some of them sit there in just absolute stunned silence. Somebody passes out, for sure. But you now are dealing with a group of hysterical children, crying their eyes out.
Or he's
Can I
gonna
do it?
continue setting up a tent.
Who
Can I
wants to
do,
sleep in the dead guy tent?
a performance to try and calm them?
You can certainly do that, but let's switch to, as you step your way in, you do see, this is just inside the trees, probably, the river is from the south, here, roughly. As the tents are being set up, you can go ahead and roll a performance check for me. 10. I'm going to give you Alan is also going to attempt to calm them down, so roll with advantage, Beep.
Alright, I'll do one more roll.
Hey, Zach, you put my
Dirty
token
20.
down? It's not working for me. Thanks.
Dirty 20. Okay. The children, some of them stop crying, but others are like just horrified by this. They're dead. What they perceived as basically their only parental figure in the last couple of months, being laid out dead with multiple stab wounds just randomly in front of them, as well as the split in half body of the fiend that killed him. As you set them out there, all of them just kind of like, they don't say anything. They just look at you, Beep, look at Alan, and some of them still quietly cry, but most of them do end up calming down with that dirty 20. That being said, we are now coming into nighttime, and assumedly the children are all going to be piling up in one of the tents. Who would like to take first watch?
I'll go for first watch.
Okay. Good.
Can I do a Viking funeral for the other guy?
For Josiah, yeah, I mean, you certainly can, yeah.
How far away is the river?
It's
Like-
just over there, right?
Yeah, it's roughly, this is like past these like very tall mushrooms that you see growing out
Am
of the
I able
ground.
to just really go quick, heal, like grab a drink and heal myself?
Yeah, you could walk to the river and do that, yeah.
Since I hurt myself.
Yeah, that is fine. Are we missing anybody on this map?
You got Thaddeus Stone?
I don't. Let me grab him.
It's down here, right? The river.
Yeah.
Do you have Aiko's dragon and child?
I do not.
Maybe child. How are you?
You
feeling?
have the 30 children tokens.
No, they're all in the tents, so that way I don't have to bother with that shit.
All right, I'm gonna go inside one of the tents. Can I get an inside view of that, please?
I did not make one of those, so fuck you.
Damn it! Worst GM ever.
I
Wow.
have an inside view of a
Wow.
10 if you want it.
No, we don't need it. We don't need it.
I'm gonna sleep underneath the tree I put my token next to tonight.
Alright, Eiko is gonna probably hop up in a tree with a dragon. Arya is also gonna do the same. And sleep around the same tree as their dad. Not in the same one. Who's taking first watch?
Me.
Before watch, can I walk up to the kids real quick?
Yes, you can.
No.
All right, or where are the kids at?
This tent. This tent.
Okay, he'll walk up over here. He'll open the tent. He has Josiah's body kind of on his shoulders.
All of them are cowering together as you walk in, horrified of you. The
Minotaur funeral. Anyone want to come?
the oldest one, who's around 13 to 14 years old, young man, it's like, you're gonna bury him?
No.
But you're gonna give
Float out. He's going to float out across the river, and I'm going to set it on fire.
and looks around. And just,
Would you prefer a burial?
no, that guys, are you okay? Do you want to? And they start looking around at each other, and most of them are very scared of you.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
Let it be known that the one who slayed him is dead.
I'm gonna say make a persuasion check to see if they come with you.
Yeah, I have 18.
The one who stands up looks at you and says, "Well, whoever wants to come with me. He deserves to at least be honored." And a good, I'd say. I'm going to tell you how many kids come with you. I need a D10. 14 of the 30 kids get up out of the tent and follow you to the river.
For your good old Uncle Ori. He doesn't
Never
say
to put
that.
yourself down.
If,
Yeah.
if Ori had mentioned using a torch or something, I would just like hand him a torch out of the fire.
Okay.
Vaten is sulking right now, so
Do you want
just
to
kind
come
of sitting in
watch
front of the fire. This one does not.
Okay.
Alan will come with you.
I'm on top of Ori's head.
Alright, I'll put my token over here to signify that.
Right. So,
are we at the lake? Is everyone at the lake? Or river, sorry. Or lake, stream,
Puddle.
Big ass river. dude.
puddle, big ass river.
Big ass puddle.
as you guys get to
Big
the
ass river.
Lots of
Big
water.
ass river.
That's the creek.
as you guys get to the river, you lay. I'm gonna say you find a log along the way. You lay Josiah's body on the log, along with stacking piles of kindling and other firewood, various firewood around him, laying him on a bed of it. And as you,
Before I light it on, sorry,
Mhm.
before I light it on fire, I want to say something
sure,
You probably smell.
to the kids. Would anyone like to say anything before he passes?
all of them do the very kid-like thing of just like, I'm good, I'm good. And Alan walks in. Well, I don't know if I can do much, but I would like to give him at least something. And Alan's going to cast Ceremony over this. Basically, to prevent him from coming back to life. Ushering his body into the afterworld. Or the next world. Or the afterlife, I guess I should say. But as this happens, you light you light it on fire. And
Kind of nudge it off the.
nudge it off.
Yeah.
Roll a perception check, Ori.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have Alan and the kids roll one too. For the kids' sake.
Oh shit. Nat 20.
Nice. The kids rolled a natural one. Thank fuck. And Alan also rolled a 19, so that gives him a 25. With a natural 20 and with Alan's 25, both of you watch as it floats down the river and the flame still burns, and the kids start to walk away, knowing that it is done. And as you go to turn around to look, or go to turn around to follow them back to the camp, Alan taps you on the shoulder, and you whip your head around, and you watch as these massive jaws come up out of the river, and pulls the body of Josiah down into the river.
He wouldn't want it any other way.
I guess he was hungry.
I'm gonna catch up to the oldest
Okay.
kid and wait, little one.
Yeah?
I'll hand him Josiah's axe. Take care of this.
Thank you. Oh. Wait, was this... This was his.
Yes.
He starts to cry a little bit. Tear up.
Alara's gonna hand him a slice of cheese.
Here,
He's
you can
gonna,
wipe your tears with this slice of cheese.
Oh my gosh.
or he's gonna kneel down to like try to get at his like eye contact level, but it's too big. And he's gonna say, "Kill all those who take your freedom again," and he'll walk away.
Got it. So the ceremony goes off with little bit of issues, but you know, works out. And you guys make your way back to camp. And first watch is now upon us. All the kids go to sleep, rightfully so. They've had a very long day.
I'll take whoever watch wasn't filled, if there was any.
I don't know who's taking first watch. I didn't actually hear
I'm
that.
just gonna take
Alright.
it.
Okay.
I'll take second watch.
Okay, is anybody going to join Elka on first watch? No one? Okay.
I'm all alone.
Elka, go ahead and roll a perception check for me. Are you using your goggles of dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. Good. That
Are
doesn't
you
give you
sure?
doesn't give you advantage or anything.
It's my 7.
7.
I'm throwing these dice out.
Elka,
Yeah.
please roll a d6 for me.
4.
Good to know. Your watch seemingly goes off without a hitch. You stay up around the slight fire that was built, and eventually, second watch does come. You go to sleep. Nothing really happens. Who's taking second watch? Ori and anybody else?
Beep
Guess
will
it's just
join.
me. I'll be okay.
Sorry, what'd you say, Austin?
I'll have Beep join.
Okay. So Beep joins. I don't actually. Your token isn't out on the map.
It was.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it
There it is. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you watch starts. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
9.
Nice. Ori, you seemingly have a pretty quiet watch. You do hear some weird noises coming from the woods, but nothing too intense. Just maybe birds, maybe a few wild animals here and there. However, what you're not hearing, what your ears can't hear, that a feline ears can hear, are scratches and scraping coming from the riverside of the camps, so from the south. And you hear just but that is all you hear. You are aware of this, but it is nothing really comes from it, at least to your from what you can see. Is there anything else you want to do during your watch?
No.
Like, hearing that, do you want to investigate it, or do you just want to sit there and listen?
What I'll do is I'm going to like go a little bit to the south, like maybe around here,
Okay.
and I'm going to use prestidigitation,
Okay.
and I'm going to like put up, like, I guess, would it be fine if I put up like floating flames, but they're not really like, they're harmless flames, they wouldn't hurt anything, but they're like floating in the air, try to ward off anything that might come.
I don't believe you can. I don't think you can use... I mean, if you throw that down in the chat, I just want to make
Yeah.
sure, but I'm pretty sure it's like minor
It's very minor. It'd just be like a sensory flame, if you know what I mean.
Okay, sensory effect. Okay. You floated what, like somewhere over here. That's
Yeah,
fine.
like
I'll let you do that.
Toward the south.
As you do that, not a lot of light comes off these, but you do send them off, and they kind of like crack and pop a little bit, giving an auditory effect. And when that happens, you hear a come from the woods. You hear you hear more scratching coming from that area.
Can I tell if it's getting closer or further away?
It feels as if it is on top of you.
Can I look up?
Yes, you can.
Alright. So I will look up.
Roll another perception check for me.
Alright. Let me get there.
In the event the shit hits the fan here, I do want to say that Batan is actually sleeping outside by the fire.
Okay.
A 7.
7. Okay. So, you look up in the trees, and there's not anything that you can see. Although I'm gonna say make another perception check, but it would have been with advantage because of your nose.
Okay. So you just want me to do one more normal roll, or
Just a normal roll. Yeah.
Okay. 12.
12. You smell some rotting flesh coming from the woods. You hear this otherworldly sound of it almost sounds like a bird talking to... It sounds like a bird talking to the chirps of a baby dragon. And it also sounds simultaneously like a deep guttural lion growl. You smell this rotting flesh. Are you going to investigate it any further?
Not right now, but I'm going to go back to camp, and I'm going to take out a little sheet of paper and just write on it and say rotting flesh to the south. Just write on it, put that on there and show it to Ori.
Okay.
What's that mean?
I'll just take the paper again and write rotting flesh to the south again.
Noted.
Okay. So, do you want to do anything else for your watch?
Mm-mm.
I will, before I end my watch, I'm just going to go back a little bit, like over here. I'm going to take one coin, and I'm just going to put it on the ground, and I'm going to cast a light on it to give a little bit more of a range of vision to the south.
Okay. So
that'll end my watch.
Okay, so your watch goes off with some excitement, but nothing too crazy. Who's going to be taking third watch?
It's typically Batan, because he
And
likes
me.
to go and scavenge, yeah.
Okay, so at the beginning of your watch, I need you to make a perception check.
16.
26 and 16. Zane, you hear... I'm going to say Arya's also going to get up. She rolled a natural 1, so she's just chilling in her tree, relaxing, not doing anything. Completely unaware of what's happening. What she does not see, and what you hear, is chirping and guttural growls coming from the woods, probably about 40 feet away from you. You also smell this rotting flesh smell. Vaten, this same auditory and like just sensory overload just hits you in the face, and you hear what sounds like 2, maybe 3 different beings circling the encampment, making that chirpy guttural growl and scratching the ground. You also get hit in the face with this intense rotting flesh. Zane,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, well, yeah, make another perception check, but with disadvantage.
While he's doing that, can I ask, where is the sound coming from?
Thanks.
It sounds like it's circling all around camp. You can tell that it's coming from 2 to 3 different things. As you stand up to walk over towards Zane, what you failed to see and what Arya also failed to see, but what you successfully heard and smelt, was as you're looking around, you see a creature jump out of the woods at you and attempt to bite into you and drag you off into the woods.
Well, balls.
Yep.
I did not get a chance to call that out.
So it's going to be using its bite attack on you. 23 to hit.
Yep.
It bites into you. You take... I don't know what the damage die is for that. It's a D8. You take 9 points of piercing damage in your upper shoulder as it attempts to drag you. Vaten, as you run up and see him getting hit, you recognize this creature as a manticore.
Okay.
However,
I'm going to do
go ahead.
something. I'm going to shift into something I just don't know what yet.
That being said,
Excuse me while I look at the list.
are you going to attempt to wake everybody up?
My plan is to...
I'm gonna scream.
shift
I just got
and
bit.
roar.
Can I scream because I got bit? That should wake some people up.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's fine.
I'm not gonna do it, so I don't pink my mic. But
Yeah. What is danger? I wonder. Oh, that. Yeah. No, that's annoying. We're gonna do this one. So you get bit and you're getting dragged off. I'm gonna have that make a strength check to see if it can drag you off. It rolled a 3, so as it bites and you, I'm gonna say you're gonna. Actually, go ahead, roll strength check for me just to see if something bad happens.
my fucking god, I rolled a 4.
What's the total of?
4.
Cool. It rolled it rolled a total of a 6. So it
Fuck.
grabs you and starts dragging you off into the woods. Arya sees this though, and she immediately jumps down and notches an arrow to try to shoot the manticore. I'm gonna say Vaten, before you transform, make a nature check for me.
Okay. Because I just figured out what I wanted to do, too. Nature. Okay.
Natural 20. So you immediately recognize that this manticore is not one that is similar to the ones that you see in the deserts that you grew up in. This one is curiously different. It has more of a bug-like eyes. Its wings are, instead of being bat-like and dragon-like, are more butterfly-like. Its coloring of its skin is, instead of what would have been like a pale orange in the desert, it's more of like a bright, like magenta purple. And its teeth are and claws are very clearly seeping with some sort of like green, like bright neon green ooze coming out of its mouth. That being said, as it's dragging you off, it does not bite. It does do enough damage to grab into you, but does not bite through your armor. Because I assume you had your armor up, right? Or do you still...
Oh, I keep my armor on all the time.
Okay. Its fangs are not strong enough to bite through your armor, but it is strong enough to put pressure on your arm and crunch your shoulder in, which is what gives you the damage. And you immediately clock that. You also see the liquid dripping down your armor, trying to punch into it. Vaten, go ahead and do what you wanted to do.
Yep. I'm gonna start kind of shuffling towards the area, and you see like fur start to sprout out of everywhere on Vaten, and hope I do the right one. And you see me shapeshift. I don't think I can drag one into the.
What do you shapeshift into?
Into the thing. You should see me shapeshift into an ape, and I'm gonna like beat my chest and like start growling. But I do want to make one note that I did not realize when I last did my wild shape. You can have all your pieces of equipment blend into you,
Mm-hmm.
or drop to the ground, or be worn by your creature if reasonably feasible. So you see an ape wearing Vaten's turban,
Okay.
as he beats his chest, makes a ton of noise, and is basically just trying to get.
Oops.
Oh, geez.
Whoa.
Still
Got a
wide.
little wide. Got a little wide.
He's just a wide boy. All right, I'm trying to put him over here,
Of a wide
out of the way.
surprise.
Your actual token's over here to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, Vaten. You are now a monkey.
Monkey.
Does the scream wake us up?
Yes. Actually, I'm gonna say everyone roll a perception check. Do the kids wake up? They do not. Probably for the best.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
$14, 19, 15. Thaddeus rolls a 14 plus 4, which is an 18. And Aiko rolls 16. And Aragon rolls with him. So, I believe all of you are awake. So that being said, as Zane is being dragged off into the woods, everybody roll initiative.
So actually, it is literally no different. So,
I guess let's see if Alan wakes up. Okay, he does.
19.
It should be automatically updating, I believe. No, it does not.
I hard rolled mine. But you see in game.
Okay.
the ape has the same dexterity modifier as I do, so I just rolled my initiative because I don't have the ape's sheet clickable, but I have it up in front of me.
Gotcha. Okay. Alan's initiative is not 121. It is 21. Thaddeus is +5 to the dex. Thaddeus rolls a 15. Blair rolls a 6. Beat rolls a 17. Fontaine is an 8. So Blair is at the bottom, by the looks of it. Yeah. Arya needs to roll. Never mind, Arya's at the bottom. And turn, because she rolled a 5. And what'd you roll, Zane?
19.
19. Ori rolled a 21. What is your dexterity modifier, Ori?
It's just a +2.
Just a +2. Okay. So Alan does go first. Elka, what is your modifier for dex?
4.
4. So you go after Thaddeus, because his is 5. Let's see here, and I think Vaten goes just after Beep, according to those numbers. Oh, Vaten is a 8.14, so this is the old one. Gotcha. Alright, I think that is good. So Alan is going to be in the tent. He's going to hear the scream, and he's immediately going to push out. And he's going to be... What's going on? He's going to look right at you, Vaten. Understood.
Can I make a quick request?
Sorry, what?
Can we get some different, more battle-y music going?
Yeah, we can.
This is too calm for me to get into a rage.
But you're not a barbarian, unless you multi-class last level.
I did not.
This is literally called Battle Theme. Is this battle-y enough for you?
Yeah.
Or do you want this one?
No!
Alright, well, we'll do this one. Okay, so Alan's turn. He's gonna... You, Zane, you two are you're being dragged off at this point. Alan's gonna see this. He's gonna step forward, and he's gonna be like, what's going on? I don't like this. And he's going to, bonus action hybrid transformation into a wolf. His werewolf. And so he's gonna drop down. His claws are gonna start growing. He's gonna get all fierce, and that's going to he's going to full sprint in his wolf form and attempt to catch up. I believe Manticore speed is only 30, so he is going to be able to catch up, and he's going to be able to he's going to try to grab you and pull you out. So I need him to make compounding strength checks. Alan reaches down, grabs you, and just rips you out of his jaws. And like throws you over his shoulder, basically. And he fucking, what the hell? And he's just gonna take, he can't move anywhere from there. But the Manticore is now furled up in the woods, angry. At this point in time, I need to roll a few more initiative checks. I actually like this battle music. Initiative is okay. So, let's see here. Add turn. It rolled a 21. Ori, what is your dex modifier? You said 2?
Yep.
Sorry, I forgot to add that Manicore. So it is the Manicore's turn. It rolled a 21. But I am gonna have to go into right here. We'll wait for that. Just let me get the roll. Alright, so it is the Manticore's turn. As Alan grabs you, Zane, out of his clutches, it's going to go for a full multi-attack against Alan. So we're gonna see if it hits.
Can I do cutting words?
Is that a?
It's a reaction.
I don't think
It's
so.
that one.
When a creature you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, where you're at, you cannot see it. It has tree cover, and you're behind a tent. So as of right now, no.
Okay.
So it's going to attempt to bite at Alan, which is a +5 to hit. So it's a 21, which does hit Alan. Which is D8 plus 3. That's 8 points of 8 points of piercing damage. Alan needs to make a Constitution saving throw. That is a 19. He succeeds. And then you're going to see him raise his tail up, Zane. At this point, Alan has put you down. And I'd say the bite probably made him put you down. And you're gonna, as you hit to your feet, you're gonna see the tail of this manticore just fling down at you, trying to hit you. That is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
That's lucky. It's a 4 points of piercing damage as its tail does get through your armor. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
For poison?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I have advantage against that. $22.
You succeed. You feel it hit your gut and it start to pulsate a little bit, but you're fine. That is its turn. Ori, it is your turn, but as this is happening, you hear screeching coming from the woods, and you see another creature come running out of the woods from the north, and you also see another creature come running out from behind you to the south. I'm just trying to get it on the right layer. There it is. And they both rolled
the situation properly.
They both rolled a 17. I need to put it down here. So, it is now your turn, Ori. What do you want to do?
Ori's gonna move right here.
Okay.
Above his weapons drawn, and he'll attack with the glaive one-handed. And roll a strength check.
Okay.
23.
23. Yeah. That's for the strength check? Okay.
And let me roll attack. That is a 23.
23 to hit? Yeah, it definitely hits.
Yep. And we roll damage. That is 47 damage.
Holy shit.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, hold on. 10.
That's not a critical hit? 47 damage?
10. I'm sorry, 35 damage.
Okay. 35 points of damage. Nice.
I'll use extra attack.
Okay.
With the glaive. Do strength. It's 18.
18 is enough.
And roll Roll attack. So I rolled a 19, so crit.
Okay.
Uh, 66 damage.
Okay. So as you cut into it, it jumps it doesn't move, but it kind of like takes a step back because it immediately got blitzed with a crap ton of damage. But it is still on its feet. It is still going.
Action surge, I guess.
I
Fuck it.
figured as much.
Hit with the glaive again. That's a unnatural 20 for the strength.
Okay.
Check. And that is a unnatural 20 for the hit.
An unnatural 20 or a natural?
Unnatural. It adds up to 20.
Okay. Yeah, 20 hits.
Okay, let me roll damage.
Where do we lose? Oh. There you go.
36 damage.
36 damage. How do you want to do it?
This thing. Oh, it's okay.
It is dead.
Or we'll wake up from the scream, look over, and see a bunch of beasts run over, and just fucking bonk this thing on the head 3 times with his glaive.
And it is dead as shit. What? Why is it like? It's not letting me turn it. There it goes. That is dead. Okay. Is that your turn, Ori?
Yeah, that's all I can do. I have a bonus action, but I can't really do anything with it.
Okay.
So I'm good.
Okay. I'm gonna, to spice this up, I would like the person who ends up killing the monster. So Ori, roll a D100 for me.
Oh shit. Hold on. Sorry, I need to get them first. $44.
As you cut it down and see that it is no longer breathing, you see you see smoke coming out of its wounds, and you start to see acid spray out of its wounds, and then you immediately see its chest start to breathe again, and you see its eyes blacken over. It is now upright again. It stands up and just looks down at you, baring its teeth at you, and its wounds are not healed at all. It has smoke and acid coming out of its wounds, but it is now apparently still alive.
Is there any sort of check I can determine why it's doing that?
I'm gonna say roll a religion check.
4.
You have no clue as to why it just stood back up.
Alright, well, Ori doesn't know, so he's gonna hit it again with his offhand axe.
Okay.
What is that again? That is a 25.
25 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so that hits.
And roll damage. 23 damage.
23 damage. You cut into it, and it shrugs it off. But your attack did land, and it did do damage. But it still seems like it didn't even seem like it phased it at all when you hit into it.
All right, that's weird. That's my turn.
All right, Zane, it is your turn.
I'm gonna punch up on this fucking manticore on me with
Alright.
my thunder gauntlets.
Okay.
Nat 20.
They're nice.
Let's see that one. Oh, that's unfortunate though. 7 total damage.
7 total. That's not double.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That it's with the double.
Okay. Good to know.
I'm gonna swing again on it too with extra attack. So
Go for it.
23.
23 hits.
Let's try this again and roll better. Hopefully, not much better. That's also 7 damage.
Nice. So 14 damage total on your turn.
Yep.
You have anything else you want to do?
I'll armor up with some temp hit points.
Okay. Go ahead and add those. Remember, those don't stack.
They do not. I didn't have any anyway.
Cool. All right. Is that your turn then?
Yep.
Beep, it is your turn. You are crawling out of the tent because you heard the scream of Zane. You immediately come out of the tent and you see this creature slowly starting to walk towards you. What do you want to do?
Am I aware of like the direction of the scream?
You would understand that it's coming from the north northeast. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll quickly like come out of the tent. Oh, I see. And I'll move to. Would I be able to move like probably like here?
You'd have to stand. You'd have to stand around the. You have to like walk around the tent. So no.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna move up to like here,
Okay.
and from this position, I am going to cast. Let me actually see here. Yeah, I'll cast Shatter.
Shatter on the creature. So I assume you're gonna try to do it behind it.
Yep.
Okay. It is from where you can see it. Yeah, you could cast that.
Okay. And I will cast that at level 3.
Level 3. All right. Cool. That is a saving throw, correct?
Yeah, I posted it.
Yeah, that is a Constitution saving throw. We're gonna let the dice tower decide this one. Con is +3, 16.
That's the save DC.
Okay, so it takes half, I believe. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Yep. So that'd be 4d8.
19.
19.
So we'll round up. That's 10 points of damage as you cast Shatter on it. Do you want to do anything else with your turn? I think you probably have about 5 more feet of movement.
Yeah, I'll move up here 1.
Okay. So then that's your turn.
Yep.
Cool. It is this one's turn. You're gonna hear its wings start to flap. And my reminder, they're like this lavender butterfly type wing, and it's going to. Well, tell you how far it's gonna fly. Yep. It's going to fly and land right here.
Excellent.
And
Saves me from having to run after it.
and is going to go for a full round of multi-attacks on you guys. So it's the first one. It's going to try to claw swipe at you, Vaten, in your monkey form.
Yep.
That is a 19 to hit.
It's
Okay. Okay, that is 6 points of slashing damage as it claws into you. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
okay. Ooh.
You are now poisoned.
Okay. That sucks.
All right, it's makes purchase with you, and then it's immediately going to take its tail spike and swing around, try to hit Beep in the side. Natural 1. As it goes to swing wildly, its tail gets caught on the tent and like rips into the tent, unfortunately, but it misses way wide, and in fact it's enough to, when it hits the tent, it's enough to flip it down on its side, and it stumbles, and it is temporarily prone. But that is its turn. It's used a bonus movement. Does that have a bonus? Do they have a bonus action? Okay. So I misread what tail spike is, but that's fine. It could be used as a ranged or melee attack. So that's cool. But that's fine. That is the end of its turn. It is now the seemingly undead one's turn. It's gonna move up the 20 feet or the 10 feet and up on Ori, and it's going to unleash a full barrage of attacks on you, Ori.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That's with its bite. Are you serious? Where did my D? Oh, there it went. Okay. That is 9 points of piercing damage. Plus 3 points of poison damage. Roll a Constitution saving throw, Ori.
Okay, 1 sec.
So 9 plus 3 on the damage, so 12 in total.
Sorry, what check is this again?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a 19.
19 succeeds. So it's now gonna claw at you. I need to stop using this dice. Natural 1 again.
I think you should keep using.
It goes to
I
claw.
like these dice.
It goes to claw at you, Ori, and its claw gets stuck on its wing and rips its right wing off of its body. It's now decaying body, and it rips off. It takes 5 points of damage as the wing comes flying off. That one can no longer fly.
Stupid.
Natural 1, man. But it's going to stay where it's at. Unfazed. That is its turn. It is now Thaddeus's turn. Thaddeus is going to step out. Be like, what's happening? Look around. Sees that there's like a tail flying up in the air over this tent. Sees that Ori is like, which Alara would be in this tent. Sees Ori and he's immediately just gonna like walk over here and draw his bow and shoot at the creature. I need to find Thaddeus's character sheet real quick. So he's going to attack with his bow, a short bow, which I believe it's, yeah. Oh, he has advantage selected. We'll take the first one. 17. 17 hits it. So, and then you click the damage. Yeah. 8 points of piercing damage as Thaddeus shoots an arrow into this thing. And then he's going to... I think that's all he's going to do. Yeah, that's all Thaddeus is going to do. So, Elka, it's your turn.
Ignore that. But, or not, we can take that too. I'm gonna, so I don't normally sleep in, I mean, I usually sleep in a tent, but, I'll come around to this one here.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm gonna stab it with, with 2 of my rapiers.
Okay.
My icy one, and then my normal one.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 20s on both of those, dirty 20s.
Nice. They both hit.
Okay, so let me do, okay, the regular one is gonna go first, which is a D8 4, so we got 11 damage. Now I need... Hang on, I was not prepared for all of the dice that I was going to need. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Okay. Oh, wait. I lied. I need...
I'm sorry, you said how much damage?
Hang on, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So, we have 11 more damage piercing. How did I literally roll the same thing for all of this? And then 12 damage for ice damage.
So, as you stab into it, you realize that your sword, your ice sword, is freezing this thing a lot more than it should. And you get the sense that ice hurts really bad. And it takes double damage on the ice attack. So, that's 44 points of damage for our other spunky little fighter.
Go again.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Stabbing again. Where did my freaking D? Put them in the wrong pile.
Is this action surge or is this bonus action?
This is my action surge.
Okay.
I don't think I have a bonus action attack. Do I?
I don't think you do.
No.
Because you have the
Alright.
2 weapon.
So I have a nat 20.
Okay.
And then a 12.
12 misses.
Okay. So my nat 20 is gonna be my ice guy.
Okay.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
So 24 damage piercing and 4 damage for ice.
So it'd be times 3, so it'd be 12 points of ice damage. So, wait, 4 was 4 doubled?
No, it was not. Sorry. I didn't know if the ice damage was going to get doubled or not, to be honest.
All damage gets doubled. So you said 20 what now?
Oh,
So it was 24 damage. That was doubled for the piercing.
Okay.
And then I rolled 4 for the ice. So.
Okay, so it's okay, gotcha. Cool.
hey Zach, I didn't double my thunder damage on the first one I attacked.
Oh, did you not?
I
Okay,
also
that's fine.
spent 5 extra.
5 extra? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Is that your turn? Okay.
Let me just make sure I have nothing else to play with. No, I'm good.
Okay. So, that is your turn. Vaten, it is now your turn. You're still in your ape form.
Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and make two. Whoops! I typed that formula incorrectly. I'm gonna go ahead and start punching at this manticore in front of me here.
Okay.
Ouch! I'm
9
gonna guess that does not hit.
definitely misses.
14 for my second one.
14 just hits.
Cool. I have no idea what the damage is. Hang on. 1d6 plus 3. 1d6 plus 3. Okay.
And max roll. There you go. 9 points of damage. Nice.
Yep. I'll take it. And I think it's realistically all I can do with the ape for right now. I think I'm going to actually not do any movement or anything, so that'll be my entire turn.
Very cool. Alara, it is your turn.
Oh, I would like to. Hold on, I'm trying to move my screen. Am I on top of the tent? Or
You're
am I just
inside.
in the-
You're inside. Yeah.
Do I have enough to move up to this one and attack it?
What's your
Yeah,
full
30.
speed? 30, right? Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah.
So it's I'm gonna say you were at the entrance with the commotion. So right here. Yeah, you can move there.
Yeah. I want to try to go primal savagery.
Nice.
Let's go.
Who typed that Manicore got monkey fisted? Was that you, Bingo?
I rolled 10.
I would like to exercise my Fifth Amendment rights. It's actually legitimately what the attack is called from the ape. It is called fist.
That's hilarious, actually.
I rolled a 10.
A 10 to hit.
Yeah.
Misses, unfortunately. So you go full primal savagery, just feral, and you go to jump, and it, like, ducks down as it sees you approaching, and you, like... I'm gonna say, roll an acrobatics check for me.
What is my acrobatics? Whoa. That would be a 19.
19. As you go to jump at it, you're able to bound off its back, and I'm gonna say you land on the other side of it. There you go, because you're in primal savagery, just making it cool. Making a miss cool, I suppose. Is there anything else you want to do?
I don't think I have a bonus action.
Okay.
Nah.
Alright, so it is now Arya's turn. Which for some reason is named Squirtle's backup on my screen. But that works. She's going to draw her bow and let an arrow go at the one that Alvin and Zane are currently attacking. So that is a... And staying true to form with her crossbow, she misses wide right as she rolls a natural 2, and just and she gets really pissy, and that's all she's gonna do. She's gonna stay in the tree and try to aid over here. But that is her turn. I realize I did not roll for Aiko. That's unfortunate. Oh, well, it doesn't matter because I rolled a natural 1 for him.
Hey, so he's going now.
So he's going now! So, yeah, let me add that turn. Alright.
Do you want to roll and see if you can actually hit something with his crossbow?
Well, it's a short bow, but yeah.
Short bow.
He's gonna see what's happening. He's gonna wake up and he's gonna immediately tap on Aragon and just, come on, buddy. And he's gonna draw his bow and knock back an arrow and try to shoot this Manicore. I'm gonna let Roll20 roll for him this time instead of my dice, because apparently I can't roll for shit today. I've rolled way too many low numbers. Alright. Well, it's technically a longbow, my bad.
Wouldn't for him it be a longbow, but for everyone else it'd be a short bow?
Correct.
Dang.
He rolls... No, he doesn't roll with advantage. Yeah, no, 13. He misses.
That's our Aiko.
He's not even here. He's not even here, and he's missing.
That's our boy.
Classic Aiko move.
I
He
expect
shoot-
nothing less
He shoots,
or better.
and it hits off the top of the thing's wings and just goes sailing off into the sunset. Can he do any bonus actions? Oh, he's gonna use his bonus action to command Aragon to swoop down, and Aragon's going to use. Where is this stupid dragon's character sheet? Aragon's going to use his breath attack. And it's going to be a weakened breath attack, so it's only a 5-foot cone. So he's just gonna see him swoop down, and you're gonna see like sparks start coming out of Aragon's mouth. And he's gonna shoot like a small little lightning bolt cone out at this Manticore. Manticore needs to make dexterity saving throw. That is that fails, so it takes full damage from Aragon, which is just a single D8, but that's beside the point.
There's an Aiko.
And his dragon does much more damage than he'll ever do.
I was gonna say, did the dragon do more damage than him?
That's 8 plus 4, so it's 12 points of lightning damage from the little dragon as it's flying through the air. So unbelievable.
Then we keep
He's-
Aiko around for the dragon.
Yeah, Squirtle's gonna watch this back and be like, "Wait, my dragon did more damage than me in this fight. What the fuck?" But that is Aragon's turn. Aragon is technically in the air, floating above. That is Aiko's turn. Top of the order, it is Alan. Alan is in his werewolf form. Alan is going to use his Crimson Right and scratch across his chest, and his claws are going to start glowing, and start getting cold. Zane, you're going to feel like this wash of cold air come over you, and you're going to see his claws start turning into like these large, like literally bloodsickles coming off of his claws, and he's going to multi-attack, cut into the Manticore. That's a plus 6 to hit, so that's 17 hits. First one, and a natural one for the second one. I need to stop rolling that fucking dice. So first one is close. That is 7 points of damage, with the ice damage being doubled. So it's actually 8 points of damage. Right? No. Sorry. 11 points of damage. And that is first one swing, and then another natural one. You're going to see Alan go to swing and completely airmail his claw, and it's going to stumble him around backwards. But I made this fall prone. So Alan's going to fall prone. Because the natural one. This is also prone. I guess I should have technically said, but that's fine. It only affected Aiko's turn. But that is Alan's turn. It's now the Manticore's turn. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, the one on the ground. It's going to try to pounce onto Alan and dig its claws into him as he's on the ground.
Disadvantage, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, because I hit it with the Thunder Gauntlets.
Okay, so it's a straight roll because he's prone.
Yep.
I believe a 14 does not hit Alan. It does not. Alan's AC is 16, so That's a miss on the first attack. That's a miss on the second attack. The Manticore is going to jump at Alan and try to dig its claws into him and completely miss. Wow, I actually rolled middle of the road rolls there. I rolled a 9 and a 10. But that is the Manticore's turn. Ori, it is now your turn.
I'll make another religion check to see if
No.
I can figure it out.
Nope. No, you cannot. You failed the first time. You're not...
A flash of wisdom, if you will.
No.
Technically,
All right,
that would be a flash of intelligence.
What's so? Is intelligence religion, or is it?
Sure, religion's an intelligence.
Religion is an intelligence, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, he's just gonna keep hitting it.
Okay.
Hit it with his glaive. Let me roll strength. That is a 21 strength check.
Succeeds.
Let me roll to hit. That is a 26.
To hit? Yeah. Hits.
Yeah. And we roll damage. $34 damage.
34 damage.
Any changes?
You see, as you cut into it, you're gonna see it like... It isn't gonna react, but you're gonna see its body start to, like, fall apart. As you cut into it there.
Well, it seems to be working fine. He'll hit again.
Alright, go for it.
Let me roll strength. I'm using extra attack, by the way, so I'll use my glaive again.
Okay.
That is a 15.
You just barely make that save. Alright. Or that check.
And we roll to hit. That is a 21.
21 it does hit, yeah.
$30 damage.
As you cut into it, its body just collapses and falls to the ground. Its wings fall off, its body droops away, and its body actually starts to melt into the ground as it is now dead.
Ew. It's definitely dead this time.
It is not. See, as it is starting to turn into some sort of goop / smoking, you get the sense this thing is not going to get back up.
It's kind of just a...
Okay. If you want to confirm it, you can. Absolutely.
How would I confirm it? Just...
Poke it? I don't know.
I'll kick it.
You kick it. And, kick it in a place that's not starting to goop. And it's no longer moving. It is dead.
Or he'll kind of scrape his foot on the ground to get some of the gunk off. Then he'll, let's see, 5, 10, 15. I think he can move here, but that's about it.
Okay.
That'll be his turn. Wait, hold on. There's a tent there. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
That's your turn?
really do anything. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Zane, it is now your turn.
Finally, we're gonna swing at this motherfucker again with the Thunder Gauntlets in front of me.
Go for it.
19.
19 hits.
4. 11.
Okay.
Still alive.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna swing again with extra attack.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Wow. I'm rolling all the ones. You guys are rolling all the 20s. This is not how I wanted it.
My D8 just
be
went off my
reversed in my
desk, and I
game.
don't know where it went. So let's reroll. 24.
Wow. Okay. It is still very much alive, although I'm going to say it is hurt. After getting hit multiple times by electricity, it is not doing great, as well as getting stabbed getting stabbed by ice.
Thunder, not lightning.
Sorry, thunder. It goes boom, not snap. Gotcha.
It's just radiating magic through its body.
Yeah. Do you have anything else you can do?
That's it.
Okay. Beep, it is your turn. This thing is prone. As of right now.
Alright. Let me see here. I am going to... Does the prone critical only count for physical attacks?
Yep, if it's ranged, actually, it's disadvantage.
Okay. So then I will do... I'll attack it with my claws.
With your claws? Alright. Roll an attack. 17 hits.
Alright.
You'd get advantage with that, so if you wanted to try to roll for the crit, you can.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Better, but not the crit.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely hits. Roll for
Okay,
damage.
So... Seven.
7 points of damage. Alright. It is very bloodied. Do you have anything else you want to do, Beep? You do have inspiration as a bonus action.
Yeah, I'll cast Bardic Inspiration on Alara.
Okay. So, Alara, on your next attack roll or check, you get a d8.
Yep.
Alright, but that being said, it is now the Manticore's turn. It is going to use half its movement to stand up. And you're going to see it raise its tail up in the air. And you're going to see what you didn't realize at first is that you thought you only had like this one tail end spike. But you see as it lifts its tail up in the air, you see its tail furl up. And spikes just go shing out of each side. And it's going to use its... Sorry. What is this? It's a bunch spike ability, which is a AoE ranged attack. So everybody within literally everybody surrounding this thing right now, make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, 5.
Am I around
Suck
that?
at a dexterity
Yes, you are.
check.
So I need Elka, Vaten, Alara, Beep, and I need Aragon to roll it as well. Oh, Aragon's dexterous as fuck. He's fine.
I rolled 1, but I have a 5 total.
It's natural one's a natural one on a save. Okay. So you're gonna see its tail furl up and these spikes literally come out of the center of its tail, and it's going to shoot its spikes all down in an area around it at you guys. I need to roll for damage. I need another dice. Seriously? Do I not have any other? Well, that's obnoxious. Okay. Okay. Good soup. Those of you who rolled above a 16, you made the save, so you take half damage, which is 17 points of piercing damage. And you do.
Oh, jeez.
So that would be
Not me.
9 points of damage for people who didn't make this. For people who made the
Oh,
save,
okay.
and 17 points of damage for.
That 17 was for that was the half damage, and I was about to just scream.
No. 17 points of damage for Alara and Elka. However, Elka, you rolled a natural 1. So, I've been trying to figure out how I want to do these. Because in 5e, it says you do nothing on a critical failure on a save when it comes to, like, dodging attacks. But I'm not like that. I don't like 5e rules all the time. So, tack on a half damage to that, so another 9 points of damage. I'm not doubling it. So it's not a crit, it's just a critical failure. So as you go to get away, you trip on, like, the string of the tent and fall down and just take needles to the back.
Oh.
Yeah. But that is... It's first attack. I'm just kidding. But no, that is it's going to attempt to, seeing how hurt it is, it's going to attempt to fly away. So everybody within its range gets an attack of opportunity.
Dang.
Even if I'm on the ground.
I'm going to say you stumbled. You're not prone because
okay.
you took the extra damage. Yeah.
Do I get attack
also
up?
have
Do you get attack of
Sentinel.
opportunity? No.
Do I get one? I get one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alara, Beep, Vaten, and Elka and Aragon get an attack of opportunity. Aragon's going to attempt to bite.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Less
I
than
wanna-
that
I wanna
20
try
to
this.
the...
What is this? Explain. Help.
You cannot cast a spell as a attack of opportunity. You have to hit it with your club or something.
Yo, can I whack it with my club then?
Yeah.
Honk it.
okay.
Well, I rolled a 9, so let's
I'm
just
gonna-
act like I didn't do that.
I'm gonna stab the fucker with my dagger.
Okay. So sorry, Vaten.
Oh.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 8. I had a nat 20, but the disadvantage from the poison.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, 8
Ouch.
misses. Beep. 14. 14 just hits.
Alright.
When you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. Did you hit?
I did. I hit it with a 24.
24 hits. So, Beep, go and roll your damage. Alara, what did you roll for attack?
Oh, I rolled like a 9. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah, that misses.
I missed that bitch.
I got 8 damage.
8 damage, okay.
Great. I got 6 damage plus 5 ice damage.
Okay, it as all of you go to attack it and swing upon this thing, Beep, you stab it with your dagger in the side. Elka, you stab down on its back, and as you stab and tries to fly away, even with your sentinel feet, it takes like 2 steps and falls over dead.
Yay!
Elka and Beep, do a little round of rollies for me. So roll d20, and whoever rolls highest, I'm going to have roll the d100.
17.
Oh, am I just rolling 1d20?
Just roll a d20, yeah.
6.
6, cool. Elka, roll a d100 for me.
20.
20. As it falls over, you see it lay there dead. It takes its last breath. And after a short pause, you see its ribcage start to And slowly stand back up. Its eyes are blackened over. All the cuts on along its rib cage and its back that you did are starting to smoke with this obnoxious gas. It is now back alive,
Oh.
seemingly reanimated. So that is its turn. This thing's dead, so it doesn't have a turn. So it is now Thaddeus' turn. Let's see here. Thaddeus is going to run up to here and check to see what's going on and see that that thing's still up on its feet, and he's going to use his bow attack to do some damage, or try to. Where did I put it? Where did I put his character sheet? There it is. All right. Take the first roll. 11 plus. Oh, let's just straight 11. Yeah, no, that's a miss. So Thaddeus is gonna shoot, miss. Arrow's gonna go sailing. And Thaddeus is gonna bonus action stealth. Of course, he rolls really well on that. What is this stealth? So it's he gets advantage on that. Okay. Okay, so Thaddeus successfully gets down and is in stealth currently. Okay, that's his turn. Elka, this thing just came back to life. Your turn.
Stabbing it again. Just gonna keep stabbing it. All right.
Stab, 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 stab.
All right. 16 and then 8, 19.
16 and a 19. 16 misses because its AC changes when it reanimates. 19 hits though.
Okay, so I'm just doing that was my regular rapier, so boom. 9 damage.
9 damage. Stab into it. It does not react, but
Boo.
you do stab it.
I'd like to take my second wind.
Go for it. Roll your healing.
It needs to be healed. I rolled a 1.
You can re-roll ones on healing.
Oh, thank you. I'm rolling a different dice.
Oh my god, I thought you said I rolled another one. My
I
heart
did! So I'm rolling
Yeah.
a different one. Okay, 6 plus 5. Okay,
Okay,
11.
11.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's your turn.
Yep.
Paten, your turn again.
Okay, this might be a bit of a stretch because I don't technically have 2 attacks, but I can make 2 fist attacks.
Yep.
So what I would like to do would be to first try to shove this guy prone, and then whether or not that succeeds, I would like to try and grapple him with my second fist attack if I could.
Yeah, I'd say that's fine.
Alrighty. So, for the shove, I'm sure that's not going to do it.
Nope.
And for the grapple, that's not going to do it either. This poison is terrible.
Roll another Constitution saving throw.
Because this thing's Constitution. The 20 plus. Hey.
18. Yeah, you're still poisoned, but you are able to I'm going to say you're able to shake off for the time being the negative effects of it for the fight.
Oh, okay, so it's that kind of poison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, is that your turn then?
Yeah, we'll do it.
All right, Alara, it is your turn. You are still, I think, in primal savagery.
What is this? Because I want to try it. Hold on, my computer's being shitty. Okay.
Point within range. Each creature of your choice in that area must make a Constitution save, taking 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful on non-magical vegetation in that area withers. In addition, one creature of your choice in the area can spend and roll on if its unspent hit die to regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spell casting modifier. So if you wanted to cast that, death and life upon spirit center. Okay, so yeah, you can cast that on the Manticore, and it does 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save, and then you can choose someone to heal to spend a hit die plus your spellcasting modifier to heal. So you can choose yourself, or you could choose anybody within that 10-foot radius. So basically anybody in this circle.
Let's do it.
All right, so that is a con save. Huh. That's a natural 20, so that's a 23. So it takes half damage. So go ahead and roll your 2d6 and half it.
Alright, that's 8, so 4.
4 points of damage. Okay. Okay, all right. And then you can choose somebody within the circle to heal.
Elka.
Okay, Elka. So roll your hit die, and then add whatever Alara's spellcasting ability modifier is.
I'm, I think 7.
7. So
Yeah.
roll your hit die and then add 7. You're muted.
11 more damage or heals. So
11 more healing. There you go. So that is, I believe that's your turn then. Right? You have anything else you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it is now Arya's turn. Arya is going to try to shoot the Manticore again. We're going to see how this goes. Okay. As a natural 20.
Hey, yo.
So,
Good rolling. Proud of you.
okay, so it's plus 3, so it's unfortunately only 12 points of damage on the crit, but she does hit it with a crossbow, and that is a good amount of damage. So 7. All right, so that one is this one is starting to look bloodied, Zane.
Okay.
But that is her turn, so it's now Aiko's turn. Aiko's gonna try to shoot the one that came back alive. Nice. Definitely hits. It's a 19 plus 5, so it's a 24. Where is his damage? Oh, well, I rolled a 20 there. That didn't count. Just trying to get the damage. Alright. We only take the first one, which is 8, because it was rolling for the natural 20. Right? Yeah, because it's only 1d8 plus 4. Okay, so it's that's actually 9 points of damage. No, 8 points of damage. 8 points of damage. Okay. So 8 points of damage. Yeah, for this thing. All right, so that is his turn, I think. Or he's gonna have Aragon attack it again. I forgot. I always forget about the stupid dragon. He's gonna have it do a flying press to try to knock the Manticore prone. So I need the Manticore to roll a strength saving throw. Roll the natural 1.
Oof.
So you see Aragon fly up into the air and come flying down and smack into this thing's head, which knocks it prone. It takes... What's the damage dice? So 2d6. 12 more points of bludgeoning damage as it is knocked prone by the dragon. So that is Aiko's turn. Top of the order, it's Alan's turn. Alan is prone currently. So Alan's going to stand up, use half his movement to stand up. And then he's going to... he's going to... Instead of attacking the one in... Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. We're going to have him do this. Alan is going to attack it again with his claws. As Icicle Claw. The rolls are insane right now. It's either or. I just rolled another natural 20 for his first attack. So that's Oh. Damn. It's 22 points of damage on this one. For his first attack, he's gonna hit him again. As I said, it's either or. I just rolled a 5. So it's... Yeah, no. It's a miss. So, this one's now looking really hurt, Zane, just an FYI. But it is this one's turn now, and it's going to attempt to... It's going to unleash a full barrage of attacks on both you and Alan. It's going
Who's
to...
it swinging at first?
What now?
Who's it swinging at first?
It's not swinging. It is sticking its tail up in the air, and you're going to see it go... Shing!
So it's multi-targeting, right?
And it's... No, it's AoEing. So it's... Shooting out its spike
Hold on
tail.
1 sec.
Okay.
Because it's... I'm going to ask you...
Mm-hmm.
So a creature hit by the gauntlet has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me on until my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
So is it going to be rolling with disadvantage?
I'm
'Cause
going
it's technically targeting more than me.
Right, it's not targeting anybody, it's targeting an area, so I'm going to say that, out of technicality, it would be rolling normally. Because it's technically not a roll, it's a dex save. So I need Alan and Zane to roll a dex save for me. Alan makes it.
16.
You also make it. So half on that, which is 8. Okay. Cool. That is that is 18 points of damage halved for both of you, so 9 points of damage. As it shoots its spikes down into you guys. Not venomous, however. That is its turn. Ori, it's your turn. You did just watch a dragon, like, fly up in the air above the tent and barrel down at this thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking I should probably go help Zane.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, but...
5, 10. Move right here.
Okay.
Use my action to dash.
Okay.
I'll bonus action use my two-handed axe.
Okay, I thought you needed to make an attack first before you could use a second attack with your bonus action. I thought that's how that worked, but
No, that's just for extra attack.
okay, that's fine. Cool.
Um,
Go for it.
Let me check something
Because
quick.
I think it has something to do if you don't make a melee attack on your action, then you can't make a bonus action attack. I thought that's how that worked, but I could be getting something mixed up.
I think you're just thinking of the extra attack, because you can just use your bonus action to.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's fine. Go for it.
Okay. Let me make the attack roll. That's a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
27 damage.
Okay. It is very hurt, but it is still alive, just barely.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Zane, it is now your turn. It's looking really, really, really hurt.
I'm gonna try and clap it with the gauntlet.
Go for it.
19.
19 hits.
That's 11.
How do you want to do this?
I want to rip its face off.
Yeah.
Where his face?
Wear his skin.
Shoving like my hand upwards of its jaw, like uppercut style, and just pull its whole face off when I do it.
Very good. So, you end it. However, I need you to roll D100.
Let me find mine here.
Even after dismemberment.
20?
Did you say you tried to rip its head off, right? Is that what you did?
I punched my fist up through its jaw.
Yeah, so
From underneath like an uppercut.
as it starts to as it falls down, it immediately starts breathing again. But you hear a very quiet voice come over the woods. That's enough. And this one stands at attention. And this one also stands at attention. And you watch as a very tall, platinum blonde, elvish woman steps out of the woods. She's wearing a long black cloak. Has her fingernails are painted what seems to be in this amber color. And she says, "Now, why would you attack travelers on our fine island?" And both of these manticores stand up and they walk away from you. They walk away, brush you guys aside, and they walk over here.
Does that attack up?
If you want to.
Yeah.
I would have heard her. I'm gonna just let it slide.
I would have heard her, but I still would have just hit it anyway. I guess it would be. What do you ping? The second one down.
Yeah.
Hello with my glaive.
One armed, or are you doing two handed?
One armed. Well, I guess could I two hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a two-handed weapon, so yes, you can two-hand it.
Well,
You're the only
I'm
person.
only attacking one, so I might as well just two-handed.
You're the only person who uses one hand for a two-handed weapon.
Because I'm cool, or he's a cool guy. Shit. Hold on. Okay. I rolled a 19, so it's a crit.
Cool. As you as you go to swing, hold person. You're
No save or anything? Or...
yeah, it's a save. So that is a wisdom saving throw, please and thank you. DC 19.
Whew. I roll an 18, so it's a 19.
You make it, you beat it. Yeah, she tries to hold person you, and it stops you for a second, but you're able to swing down on it. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh, 70 damage.
It crumples to the ground, dead, very much like the one before. And as soon as she sees that happen, she's like, "Guess I'll have to make another one." And then she like peeks over and sees the other one dead over here. Make that 2. And she steps out into the clearing, and she's just this beautiful elven woman. Long pointy ears, really long pointy ears. Longer than normal for elves. She's 7 foot tall. It's almost, and as she's walking out, it's almost as if she's gliding. And she like immediately like walks up to the already like reanimated manticore that's left, and she's like, now it's time to go to sleep. And she puts her hand on it, and you see it just shoo, suck into her hand as she puts her hand on it. And she's like,
Does that attack off too?
Okay.
no, it's gone.
I'm kidding.
And she's gonna walk up, and it's now early morning. I thought I heard a commotion over here, but I who knows? I figured I'd go for a walk and see what my babies were going after. And I stumble
Recognize
upon
anything about her?
Sorry, what?
Would I recognize anything about her?
Nope.
Like, is she wearing anything that might indicate?
No, it's bewildering to you to see an elven woman coming out of these woods.
Okay.
And she just, so, we have a couple of trespassers, I see. Ooh, the king
That's
won't
a
like
pretty-
this.
That's a pretty stiff allegation, lady.
And she looks at all of you, looks at you, Zane. Dispel magic on your armor.
That doesn't fucking work.
Does it not? I thought it did. I thought it was a
No.
magical. Oh, well, shit. Never mind. Well, fuck you then.
The only way it drops off of my body is if I die.
Really? There's no. Wow. Okay, I thought it was magical.
Yeah, it cannot be forcibly removed.
So she tries it anyways. She waves her hand at your armor, and she waves her hand again. Who are you?
I'm gonna step up in front of everybody and say, "We're not trespassing. Everyone here is my guest."
Your guest. And she looks at. Now, what is a little rabbitling doing this far south?
We are on a quest. We're helping some people, and that is all we're going to tell you. But just know that we are not here illegally. We are. I will vouch for everyone here.
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Gotta use my nobility for something.
Why is that not popping up?
Um,
Oh, there it is. Okay.
24. Woo!
Let's see if she believes you.
Fucking but
Insight check. Oh, dear. I'm inclined to believe you because you are of the Fae. But some of you, and looks right at Zane, are clearly not. I'm willing to entertain listening to your pleas and what this quest entails, why you're walking through my forest.
We didn't mean to be here. We were on, I forget the name of the continent.
Sylvania.
We were on Sylvania previously, and we fell through a portal,
That would be about the best way to put it.
and we ended up here. We just need to get back.
A portal, eh? I don't know of such portals in this land, but I'm inclined to believe you. She rolled a 23.
Whew. Is the dead prince body still like laying out?
Flopped out. It's flopped out over here. Like
right, I'm gonna be like, Prince Lonnie was possessed, and
Well, she can't see him if.
I'm just gonna say, I'm just saying it, not gonna point at anything. Be like, he was possessed and he was stealing children from the fucking continent that I forget the name. Sylvania. He was stealing children and bringing them here.
Interesting. Well, I can see that some of you aren't supposed to be here regardless, so your tale does make sense. And she looks right at Alan. Ah. Someone of Druid descent, I see. Well, I suppose more than one of you are welcome on this continent. But that's enough about that. We should, take a walk to my home. And, we could speak more about it there. And I suppose introductions are in order. My name is Meredith Blackstone. I'm the ruler of these forests, the southern forests, as well as well into the Algonquin Mountains. So if there's a portal in those mountains, I would have known about it. And the fact that you're talking about a prince that we've assumed has been long dead is intriguing.
If you know about all these caves, so you'd know about Edna then.
Ah, yes, the little dragon girl. Doomed to forever live in the cave. I figured she'd be dead by now.
Same cave. She's still alive.
Good to know. I'll have to send some of my friends up there to make sure that she never gets out. Anywho, why don't we head to my humble abode, and we can talk more about your quest, and we can see what you have to say for yourself. See if I should report you to the Royal Guard, perhaps.
I hope you have enough room for us plus 30 children.
Children?
Yes, I told you we were to. He was capturing the children. We have them with us.
What? Well, where are those children now? And as she says that, the one that Ori gave the blade to, or the axe to, like, peeks his head out of the tent. What's going on? She looks. How many of them are there?
30.
Oh boy. Okay.
You're telling me.
Okay. I'm willing to hear you out. Break down your camp and come with me. And if I believe in your tale, then we'll see what we can do to help. But if I don't believe in your tale, and I feel like you're perhaps smuggling these children into Arune for some reason, or maybe stealing, maybe they're children, maybe they're fairies disguised as children, and we find out that you're doing anything devious like that, you'll be put to the knife no matter what family you're from.
The only person smuggling these children into this damn place was that prince.
Ah, yes, well, that damn prince has been dead for many years. Confirmed his body was found. So I don't know what you're talking about. But we can talk more about it. How about some tea? And then she gestures to along the riverbank. farther into the woods. You can come with me if you want to, or I'll let the ants get you. It's your decision.
I'm just gonna look at Ori and be like motioning at like where the body would be.
Or he's gonna grab the body and drag it over here.
No.
Which
There
body?
you go.
The
We only
Lonnie's
have
body?
one left.
Oh yeah, that's right. She looks at it.
Oh, and here's his head. He'll take it off his belt and throw it on the ground.
We did say he was smuggling the children. You
His
said
body
he
was
was dead.
possessed. He never looked alive.
Yeah, and a little purple spirit came out of him when he died.
Okay, give me one sec.
Actually, I kind of want to keep the head if you don't mind.
No. That's really no way to handle a body, but I have a way. I have my ways to ask this body who they were and what they were doing. So, but I cannot do this here. Let's head back to my home.
So do you want the head?
You can keep it for now. I'm going to need it later, though.
Okay, you can borrow it.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, well, all right. I suppose let's get going. And she gestures into the forest, heading north, or along the river bank, which would be north. Do you guys follow?
We gotta get the kids if we're going to.
I mean, we don't have much of a better choice, do we?
Gather the babies.
At least
Yep.
their bellies will be full if they end up dying. Like,
Yeah.
we're then in the middle of the woods.
If we're going, I'm going to keep an eye on Meredith while we go.
Okay.
I don't trust her.
All right, that's fine. As you guys break down camp and kind of prepare to get the kids ready to travel, that's where we will end it for the night. And we'll pick this back up next week, hopefully with everybody here. So that'll do it.
Hey Zach, really quick, since it's a new day, I'm gonna make an alchemy jug while I'm walking.
That's fine. You guys did take a long rest, so make sure you
Okay, good.
revamp your HP and all of that. Yeah. Are you still monkey form, Flatten?
No, I would have shifted back
Okay.
at some point during the conversation.
Okay. Yeah.
I would have spent a good 2 minutes or so, maybe, like looking at different little insects on either myself or Ori,
Gotcha. Okay. So that's
and
gonna
then get bored with that and become a lizard again.
All right, so that's gonna do it. And I guess we will see what happens next. You guys have I'll be right back.
Ye-
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for us. I'm getting very angry eyes from the dog right now. I think he probably wants some attention, so I'm gonna go do that. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for hanging out, and we will see what the group gets into next week. See you guys next Sunday.